How about now? Can't believe I've been so funny and so witty, and you guys have missed it. You have put up with me all this time, and you couldn't hear me? Man, I'm sorry you missed it because I have been funny as all get out this morning. You know, I was going to go there, but I realized Stitchy's here. I have been so hilarious. I am so sorry you missed it. Hi, little bro. Yes, I said good morning to you. I hope you've been gone because you've been having a wonderful time in real life. Yes, you said there was no fanfare, and I was like, Wassa, yay! And then I said, for real, Wassa, it would be. Let me return to my memory banks. I said, for real, Wassa, it would be a weird day without you. Stitch, I said I loved your glasses. Very cute. So y'all didn't hear my pitch for new treats for Jack? You're welcome, Stitch. Well, I did think that part too, Bossa, but I kept it to myself because I'm minding my gates. Little Bro says, I just hang with the puppy, work, and sleep. Oh, you know, that sounds, well, this is the only thing I do that's different than you, Little Bro. But basically, yes, hang with the puppy, work, and sleep. Sleep is my favorite thing because I hang with the pup while I'm sleeping. All right, Angie, you're getting a little annoying. Good morning, Carl Shell. Lil says, as always, drop by before I go to bed. Hope all is well. Give Jack a nice treat for me later. All right, I will. I might let him. Never mind. Yes, I will do that, little bro. I hope you have a great day. After you go to sleep, yes, I hope you have sweet dreams. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I just forget the right things to say. Wassa says, Carl. Hey, Carl. Good morning, Carl. How are you, Carl? Carl says, what is sleep? Oh, gosh. You too, Carl? Yeah, for real. I'm very upset that you couldn't hear me earlier. Stitch says, if you want to see my glasses, I posted pics on my channel. I don't even know if I've gotten over to your new channel. Stitch, I'll have to check. I'll do that today, ma'am. These are clean, so don't do them in a dirty wash. You're liable to do that. This and this and this go in a dirty wash. Okay, cool. Carl, it's Sunday. What are you doing today, my friend? You gonna go find some trains? Flossie says, hey Stitch, those glasses look really sharp. They're very cute. Stitchy says, thanks. Oh no. You had McDonald's at 4 a.m. Do your McDonald's stay open 24 hours, Carl? Or was it just open early? That's very early. Stitchy Carl is in Ireland. And he's in Dublin, and he's 5 hours ahead of us. Wassa says, is McDonald's better in Ireland than it is here? I bet it is. Depends on how hungry you are. When you're starving and you just want a hot burger, it's better than nothing. Carl says it is open 24 hours. You know, after COVID, things that used to be open 24 hours no longer are around here. I don't know about everywhere else. Kind of miss that you can't run to Walmart at 2 in the morning, you know? Carl says it's 10 times better, Wassa. What are you doing, Deborah? Hi, Lady Sky. Good morning. How are you, ma'am? Good to see you. I heard you're still having a great time with your family. Wassa says that was part of the big plan, Cat, but we can't say much about that here. Okay. Stitch says, LOL, 2 a.m. baking ops. Can't bake. Oh, baking, oops. I can't bake because I don't have flour. That sucks. What do you want to bake? Do you know you can make peanut butter cookies with just peanut butter, sugar, and an egg? Lady Sky says, happy Father's Day to all. Yeah, anyways. 13 days to the 4th of July. So don't, well, whatever. I didn't know you knew. You know, I didn't know till last year sometime. Gosh, she's like, yeah, I know. Lady Sky says, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I need Selma here. I agree, Carl. It's canceled. People get all sad and kind of weird, and I just don't want it. So it's canceled. I agree. 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of sugar, 1 large egg. Isn't it amazing? I never knew. Oh man, I got crap on my shirt already. How did that happen? I haven't done the... Okay. Well, you have a great dad, so you make sure you give him lots of love today. Stitch says, nah, I will run outside and play with friends. Well, maybe that'll be a gift to your dad. I don't know. It could be. I know sometimes all a busy mom is just wants 5 minutes apiece. Maybe dads are like that too. I wouldn't know. Wait, who is taking? Are Are you taking your dad to lunch today? Who was going to church this morning and then taking their dad to lunch? Was that you, Stitch? I'm confused. I don't remember. Are you okay? Don't choke on me. Sounds cool, Lady Sky. So who was going to church this morning and then taking their dad to lunch? I can't remember. Hi, Coffee Cake. You're funny, Stitchy. How are you, Coffee Cake? It's good to see you. I was thinking about you yesterday. About the last live stream that I was at of yours and how much I liked you. But I hadn't seen you in a while, so that's why I was thinking of you. Coffee Cake said, I'm doing okay. How are you? Really good. Really good. I was at my most funny and most witty this morning for the first 20 minutes of this live stream. Unfortunately, there was no volume. You couldn't hear it. Right? Do. Coffee Cake says, I got one better. I wrote a song about it. What a dumbass I are. Fish, I hit a parked car. Wasn't going very far. Backed up. Oops. There it are. I hit a parked car. Did you actually write music for the song? Did you record the song? Can I find this on YouTube? That's really good. Not yet. I can't wait. That's hilarious. Wassa says, excellent song. I agree. It's pretty great. Lady Sky says, how are you, Wassa? Are you... Never mind. Coffee Cakes is waiting for the second verse. After I hear from insurance, no telling where the song will go. Cue ominous music. Dun, dun, dun. That's great. Wassa says, ants in my kitchen almost made off with my bread with almond butter a second ago. I barely snagged it back on time. Funny. Summer starts today. All right. Good deal. Carl says Cat owes me $1,000. Well, you better get in line, buddy. But anyways, Carl. I love you, Carl. Carl. I love you, I love you, I love you, Carl. And I'm not saying it just because I owe you $1,000. Stitchy says, rest of my week besides tomorrow is crazy busy. What do you got going on? Kawasa says, little buggers. I didn't do that. I didn't infer that I would ever smash a bug just in case Yogi's watching. Ceramics, how are you? Good morning. Stitch says, Cat owes me a hug. I would gladly pay that. Carl says, summer ends here in a month's time. Is that true, Carl? Is it true? Ceramic says the solstice is approaching. I heard. I don't know when it is, but I heard. Stitch says Tuesday viewing, Wednesday funeral, Thursday mom has surgery, and Friday I'm house and dog sitting. That is a really busy week. Carl says autumn starts the 1st of August. Does it? I don't know. I don't know nothing, man. I know the last day of winter is March 19th. That's what I do know. Ceramics is totally inaccurate. Carl, you've been called out. No, Ceramics, the correct wording is you're wrong, Carl. Stitch says, I'm gonna head out. I'm tired. Sweet dreams, my friend. I love you. Emma says, hi, my name is Emma. I'm new here in the chat. The last chat I went on, they were making fun of me and called me an effing dude, but I'm a girl. Why do you have a man's picture? That might be why they called you a dude. Ceramic says, no, no, no. Wassa says yes, because an ant colony is more of a single organism. I don't quite know what that's in reference to. Stitch says, okay. Emma says, because the profile picture is my boyfriend Jackson, that's why. I see. Well, I'm sorry that people misunderstood you. Stitch says, love you, Jack. Jack said, woof, woof. Yeah, Wassa, I did miss something. Have you seen on YouTube, it's a channel called Ants Canada? I have not watched him probably in 2 years, but the first couple of years, I mean, he's really good. Everything he does, I just got busy. Emma says, it's okay. Well, I'm glad you've made it through. Carl says February, March, April, spring, May, June, July, summer, August, September, October, autumn, November, December, January, winter. It, I don't understand how it works. I can't call Carl out because he's in Ireland. I don't know if their seasons are the same or not. Sometimes Carl puts us on and I just don't know when he's putting us on or not. Ceramic says, I have a lot of questions. Well, you come to the wrong place. Selma, is this you, Selma? You sound so vaguely familiar, Emma. Listen, people you don't even would realize have these alter egos walking around, so I don't know who anybody is anymore. Wassa says, oh boy, I'm getting old. I've got to get new hair clippers. I'm getting what I'd call a beard yogurt. I really don't know what that is. That's the first thing that came to mind, so I thought I'd tease you with it. How'd I do? Right, Wassa? I just don't know anything. I did say I miss Selma, and I would like to see her this morning. So that's another reason I think maybe. This poor Emma girl, she's totally innocent, and she's getting crap wherever she goes this morning. Emma says, how are you? Very good. How are you, Emma? Better now? Carl says, I know under 18s won't get into my live stream. I know that's how you feel about it, Carl. You feel very strongly about it. You and Bridget. Maybe? Same way at the cave? Is it the same way at the cave, Carl? Are you getting like, oh wait a minute, yogurt chin, yogurt beard like this? Like that, Wassa? Wassa says, Emma, hopefully things get better from here on out. And yeah, you and Bridget, that is right. Very vehement about that. It just tells you something. They have their boundaries and they stick by them, and good for them. We're still learning our boundaries. Oh, it is the cave too? Okay, Carl. Emma says to Wassa, thank you. Okay, so ew. I thought you were just getting white in your beard. I did not know it was like that. That is gross. Right, Carl. They're bringing age verification there. I heard. I know you've been talking about it, but I haven't heard anything about it for us. I spilled my coffee. I choked on it. Robert says, "What's up, everyone?" Emma says, "Ceramics. I'm Jackson's girlfriend, so you can't have my boyfriend and stop calling him hot. I'm the only one that's supposed to call him that." Did I miss something? Selma, is that you? Selma. What did I miss? I totally missed that. I told you, I called it when she came in. I knew it. Hey, Robert, what's up? How are you this morning? What are you doing? What are you up to? What are your plans? Okay, we have to go find our special stone. Did you guys see Daisy May did get remonetized? I'm very happy for her. It made me very hopeful. Ceramics is laughing at Emma. I'm glad they're laughing. Carl says, roll on Meta taking over YouTube. I know that's something you want, but I don't think that's something that's ever going to happen, Carl. Okay. Daniel says, hi, how are y'all? I am doing good, and I am going to fix something to eat. Too. I sent pictures of cupcakes. You had cupcakes. Yum. Daniel posted cupcakes for y'all to look at. He goes, look at his pictures of his cupcakes and write a comment. Daniel, you're very bossy this morning. How are you? Ceramic says, Emma, maybe become mod and then tell me what to do. Oh, I think it was very funny. I love you. You're the best puppy ever. Daniel says, and I am smelling like a baby boy, right? And nice and shaved. And I am at peace. I am glad. Jack is too. See, there's my boy. Not for you, what, Carl? What's not for you? Did you miss a piece? Okay. Cracks me up. What did I get all over my shirt? It's very, very, where, did I already put the washcloth in the wash? Wow, quicker than I thought. Jack, what did you get on me, dude? Daniel says, I'm fixing to clean my ears right now. Also, my mom fixed some eggs and pork chops last night for supper. It was yummy, nice. I haven't even been into anything this morning. I made a cup of coffee, that's it. Carl says, when I buy YouTube outright, I'll be getting rid of monetization. Oh no. Carl, that's terrible. Did I miss something? I swear I saw something about Jackie. But, you know, my mind. No, I didn't. Oh, only for certain channels. I see that they're playing Who's on Whose Island again. Is that it? What's up with you, Wassa? What's going on with the mantises? You know, they were talking about names of things. Oh, Yogi was calling people based on their talents. He was calling them certain things. And I kept waiting to hear Wassa is a mantomologist. And I didn't hear it, and I was very disappointed. I thought you would have spoken up at least. Wassa says Carl has monetization. His is the only monetized channel. Well, no, you know, one of his girlfriends, a couple of his girlfriends will have it. Carl's generous. He's not stingy. He just has his people. What? Right, the Tinas, of course. Wassa says, hey, I'm not criticizing. I'm fully behind Carl. Sarah says, today is the summer solstice. Carl says, Team Carl will have it.
What do you have, puppy? What are you doing? I'm trying to get that.
So, has anybody heard of Lee Harris energy? I think I asked this earlier, but we were muted. Wassa says, oh, hi, Sarah. I was just responding to a comment of yours a few minutes ago. I don't know what that means. Daniel says, Wassa, buddy, I am eating on my cupcakes, buddy, and I am, go check out my cupcakes and leave a comment. Wassa says, I will. Girlfriends? Carl? Are we talking about Carl and his girlfriends? Oh, today is the solstice, equal hours of daylight and darkness. Interesting. Carl says, I'm lost here. Carl, you're right at home, my friend. Welcome home. We love you here. Cat loves you. Jack loves you. Sarah says, hi, Wassa. Carl says, Carl Girlfriends is on TikTok. Really? I don't know what that means. Daniel says, Sarah, I am trying to say hi to everyone. I am eating my cupcakes and I am relaxing, and I haven't forgot about you. Check out my cupcakes too. Sarah said, yes. Wassa says, oh wow, the cupcakes were all green and blue and colorful. Sounds like a planet. Sarah says it is 4:24 a.m. Wow, time has flown this morning. You know, I have a week's vacation coming up, and I'm wondering if I can get a second job just for the week. I wonder. It just hit me. I could probably get a second job and just work a couple hours just to get out of Pepsi a little bit. Anyway, Sarah said, can't wait for the first day of winter, March 20th. Carl says TikTok doesn't allow kids in. I know better than that, Carl. Oh, it's 12:52 where Wassa is. Hi, Mr. Dollar City. Thank you. The solstice is at 4:24. Oh, AM or PM? Sorry. Carl says when you get back, the factory won't be there. We don't have a factory, Carl. We're just a distribution center. Wassa says, Sarah, winter? That's blasphemy. Don't you dare. Daniel says, Sarah, I agree because my birthday is on February 5th, so I got you, girl. You rock. But we're going to skip your birthday and go straight to winter. Wassa says, I very much dislike the cold in my elder years here. You're just halfway through. That's not elder. AM. Okay. So it's only 3:55 a.m. Dang. I was thinking, yeah, I'm going to work. I'm ready. Like, damn, time has flown. I just don't like being uncomfortable, and I can cool off easier than I can warm up. Daniel says, I am going to clip my fingers, but I hope not your fingers. Maybe your fingernails? Wassa says, amen. Daniel says, yes. Well, good. I don't want you to clipping your fingers, Daniel. That would be a terrible idea. Carl says, I heard yesterday Pepsi is closing a distribution center here. Really? I bet you did, Carl. I bet you did hear that yesterday. I know nothing. I really do know nothing, Carl. Oh gosh, that scared the crap out of me. That was not cool. Whew. Daniel says, Carl, we love you anyways, buddy. I told you Coca-Cola is Ireland's #1 drink. You did tell me that, Carl. Sarah says the winter solstice is December 21st. Sarah says, I hate sweating and bugs. Yeah, I mean, if I didn't have water near me in some way, I would not like the heat so much. But I love water. So they just kind of go hand in hand. Lassa says the mantises are good, Kat. There are still at least 3 I can regularly spot in the bush up there. Sadly, I've seen no others around the yard, but they might still be there. I hope so. I'm so happy for the 3, though. Paul says, hi, everyone. Hi, Paul. Why can't there's only been one mantis show up on this property, but, well, shown itself to us. And it was to my ex, not me. Damn it. I'm the one who loves them so much. Hi, Paul. How are you? How was your ride yesterday? What happened? Oh, 4 o'clock. Carl says, hi, Paul. Paul says, fantastic. Really? I like that. Daniel says to Sarah, college football is going hot. By that time, it's my favorite time, just being a Cowboys fan. Carl says, no such thing as a mantis. Okay, Carl. Not in Carl's world. I can honor that. Wassa says, I'm confident if you do a bit of looking, you can find some around your place, anywhere there is longer grass or weeds, etc. I keep one side of my fence, it's about 3 feet, all down the property, wild. Like the grass is really long, the leaves are really thick, and um, the ticks are probably really happy over there. But maybe that's where I would find them. We have a lot of birds of prey, though. Maybe not. It says, especially as summer progresses. Right now, they're still pretty tiny, hard to spot. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start looking. I'm gonna start being open to finding one. Daniel says, and Dallas never wins, Jackie. It's wild. They used to win. Back when I was a kid, they were a big deal, I think. Yeah, they were a big deal back then. I don't know what happened. Have they not been a big deal since then? Thank God for their cheerleaders, huh? Not now. Dang. Did they lose a coach or do they need a new coach? I do not watch football, Daniel. I have absolutely zero interest. Paul says a friend of mine was a huge Cowboys fan. I just remember my little brothers always, had all the Cowboys outfits and stuff because they were so popular back then. Carl says it's not football. What is it, Carl? Lassa says the most recent. The recent, is that the name of a clutch of mantises? The last something I got never actually hatched any babies though. It might be late, but more likely it's a dud. And Daniel says it's an owner. Jerry Jones is why the Dallas Cowboys never win. A mantis egg sac is called an ootheca. Ootheca. So, have they stopped winning ever since they've had this owner, Daniel? I am okay. Why? What happened? What happened? Oh no. Are you okay? Carl says soccer will be #1 sport in America. Yes, I did something. What did I do? Maybe something didn't show up on my TV, Daniel. Did you say something I didn't read? I don't know. Oh yes, you're sad about the owner. Everything has gone downhill since the new owner. Got you. I coughed. Very confused. Paul says people don't name their kids Udaka anymore. Udaka. I don't know why I feel the need to do that, but I do. I make myself cough. I actually have cough drops. Ross is laughing at Paul because Paul's pretty dang funny. Carl says, I'm getting rid of everyone's TV. Oh no, Carl. How would I be able to see what you're saying to me? Oh, Sarah loves the NFL. Oh, wow. I do too. I do too. Only knowing because of what it, what it really is, I'd be down for it. That name, Baby Uthaka. I kind of like it. Sarah says, "Bless you, thank you." Yes, Daniel. I'm wheezing a lot too. It's been bad the past couple of days. And I need a coupon for my inhaler, my maintenance inhaler, but it's because it's $600, and I don't have a coupon right now. So maybe next week. Wassa says that was quite a hearty laugh that got from me. Yes. Good job, Wassa. Good job. A wheezy Uthaka. Carl says, I want my $1,000 tomorrow. What did somebody used to say to me? He used to say to me, how's it feel to want? Yeah, how's it feel to want? I don't know. But anyways, Carl. We all have things we want. Paul says it could be a middle name. For sure. A Wuthaka, no. You ruined it. Carl, I think it's rude of you to demand money from me when I just told you I can't afford my medication. How rude. I'm offended. Daniel says, okay, I will be praying for you, Miss Jackie. You know I love you and I don't want anything happening to you because I would be the aw. Nothing's going to happen to me. I'm too mean. I'm too mean to die, Daniel. I have to stay here and torture everybody. I just have to get a coupon, Wassa. I have to go to the doctor's office and ask for a coupon. My insurance company wants me to pay for it, so I use my deductible. But if I can get a coupon and get it for free, why the hell would I care about my deductible? Yeah, the doctor's office will be open tomorrow. I can get a sample and a coupon for a year. I just took an opportunity to be all dramatic with Carl. Daniel says the devil don't like you. Oh no. Aw, Daniel, you're so sweet. I love you, Daniel. Wait a minute. Wait. I just want to make sure everybody knows. Thank you, Daniel. That was very sweet. Paul says, I'm trying to figure out a way to help you. No, don't. Like I said, it'll be solved tomorrow. Carl says, it won't work with me. You know, somebody asked me about this the other day, and little does anybody know it's one of my favorite shows. Only for one thing. Carl, you can't leave me now. Goodbye, Carl Shell. You're just staring at me. Are you okay over here? Were you waiting for me to notice you? Hmm? You got my book? Hmm? You're being so good over here. Yeah, I got a cough drop. What? You sweet boy. Hmm? What? Hmm? You tell mom about it. Hmm? It's so sleepy. Hmm? Carl says the doctors are all closing down here. Really, Carl? Wassa says, maybe Carl will change his mind, and there's Carl. Well, if they close down, Carl, I have natural medicine, so it's fine. I have mullein. I have a beautiful mullein plant growing, and elderberries, tons of elderberries. We will be okay. Hi, Emma. You're still here? Jack says, thank you. Aw. Daniel said to Wassa, crazy, I am going to fix a smoke and I am still clipping my fingernails and chatting with y'all. And what I said to Miss Jackie is very true, 100%. She's like a YouTube mama to me. Wassa says that's interesting. I was just explaining mullins to my mom. There are a lot growing around here nowadays. Do you know they can live in the soil for hundreds of years? The seed can. You think you've gotten rid of it, you'll never get rid of it. Daniel says, I'm so cute and adorable right now. The only problem with it is it grows in, like, on the edges of the road and stuff, but you can't trust that it hasn't been treated. So I just wanted to grow my own. Daniel says, I am so cute and adorable right now. And Wassa says, I 100% believe you. Carl says there's no soil here. Really, Carl? Wassa says, well, I don't know why people would want to be rid of it. I don't know either, but they do. They spray it. I used to. I used to go up to the state park, and then I started noticing they were spraying them up there too. So what the heck, man? Carl says, I'm getting a Christmas card from Australia. So wait. I need Brendan. Brendan. So does everybody celebrate Christmas at the same time? They do, right? And I'm asking because, so is Christmas in summertime some places? Wassa is about to pop off. Wassa is about to pass out. Sweet dreams, Wassa. I am. Yes. I don't know what else to say. Yes. Christmas Day is summer in Australia. Thank you, Carl. It just seems weird, right? It seems all backwards and stuff. And it's just because the way we were raised doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It's just different. Kind of like our perceptions on things. Jack, how do you get that in you? He gets that sticky bone all in his hair. So gross. Daniel is sending love.
Here's your song. She walks in slow like a velvet flame, eyes like thunder and she knows your name. Deals the cards with a whisper and grin, sees your soul, knows where you've been. She's beauty, brains and blood, red fire, burning truth dressed in desire. Lovely Lucy, don't play tame, she'll read your fate and light the flame.
I saw a heart, Daniel. Let's see if anything came on the phone. I have a heart. I saw that you have a soft butt, but I just didn't feel like reading it out loud. Jack, hi, good morning. The other one. Guess not. I don't know.
Make no mistake.
What you doing, Jack? What you got? Nothing. You being good. You wanna go eat? Hey, you come eat over here? I love you too, Daniel. Wanna eat? Nope. No eating for the Jagmeister. Daniel is sending some love to Paul. You sad puppy. I'm thinking he might eat soon. He might. Daniel says, love you, Jack. Aw. It's some love from Daniel. Yes. He says, thank you. He says, I have itchy face. Hi, Flora. Good morning. Thank you for the like, Flora. Good morning. How are you, Flora? Paula's sending love. Carl says the cows want to eat the grass. Do they? Flora says she is doing good. I'm glad to hear that, honey. Daniel says, I have cupcake hands. Oh no. Flora gives a wave to Carl and Paul. Is Carl still here? Oh, yes, he is, because he said the cows want to eat the grass. Sometimes they want to eat some of the stuff on the trees, too. It's pretty funny to watch them pull a branch down and eat the leaves off of it. Okay. 4:25. So the solstice was exactly a minute ago. Should you go out and bow to the moon or something, or just acknowledge the moment, or what? I don't know. Shadow's Night Fury says, hi, I'm back. I changed my name and profile photo. Said hi. Hi, who are you? Who the heck are you, Shadow's Night Fury? Great name. Daniel says, yes. Okay. Carl says, this is the time of the year for the bulls. I will have to pay attention, Carl. Oh, Paul says the wedding yesterday was nice. I forgot. So the weather was fine. Everything turned out perfect. Shadow says my old user was Thomas from before. And good morning. Back to Flora. Jack, you look huge and that bed looks tiny. How did that happen? Daniel says hello to Shadows and Flora, and he's sending love to both of you. Okay, I think I'm gonna blow my nose. I do think I'm going to blow my nose. Jackie Boo. Was it? Were you getting hot? Are you hormonal? Is that why you're on the floor? Mm-hmm. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, blowing widows, I forgot. Hold on, Jackie. Mute you. Okay, might be better for 5 minutes. Oh no. Carl says no one loves me. Oh, wait a minute. Paul said huge thunderstorm 10 minutes before the start, but then the sun came out and it was beautiful. When Groom saw the bride, he started crying. Oh, that's always the best. Robert says hi to Flora. And Flora says there is a thief. What do you mean? What happened? Dun, dun, dun. No, for real, what happened? Did you take this with you? Did you take it with you? Hmm? You want this? It's up here.
Hello, Jack. Jack, I'm up here. Here, Jack.
Okay, ignore me. Totally ignore me. It's fine. He's so rude. Jack. What does that mean? It's 4:30 and time for yogi in half an hour? Yes. Hopefully he got some sleep. Here's hoping. Are you gonna come eat? Oh, I got up early to make you breakfast, sir. Don't you ignore it. Hmm? Carl, are you still not sleeping? Maybe you're not sleeping because you're on the floor. Daniel says, Paul, I am back. He does not, Daniel. I'll just answer for him. No, he doesn't. So, did you dance at the wedding, Paul? At the after party? Paul says, I never smoked anything in my life. Daniel says, I am glad he had fun at the wedding. Me too. Flora says, Paul, how was the wedding? Tell us. Did you miss that part where he said about the storms and how beautiful it was and the groom cried? You did not dance. How come? Daniel says, Paul, how much did you drink? Is that why you didn't dance? Boy, my ears are just ringing, but it's not really my ears, it's my head. Paul says it was all very young people dancing. I had 2 beers and a shot of Crown. How do you, I was wondering about the beer because of the fizz. What do you do? How do you handle that? Carl says, I want beer. Carl, then go get a beer, dude. What's stopping you? Daniel says, Miss Jackie, I am beer. Are you beer or you are drinking a beer? Oh, you suffered for it. Oh. So you can't burp, but that doesn't mean you can't fart, right? I mean, eventually it has to come out somewhere. I don't know why I did that evil laugh. I don't know why. Where did that come from? I don't know. Pulse is correct. You can't have a beer for another 3 hours? Why, Carl? It's 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Is there a certain time? Sunday hours, 12:30 to 11. So you don't have a beer at home, Carl? You can't just go home and crack a beer? Are you at home now? You don't have a beer at home? Right, Daniel says you burp when you drink beer, but Paul can't burp. That's why he doesn't drink soda. Well, it's one of the reasons. He's smart is the other reason. Flora is asking Paul if he drinks, or maybe she's just commenting, oh, you drink? I'm not sure. Daniel says, way, I drink. Yes. I only have 2 cans of Coca-Cola left until I go shopping with Laura. Does Laura ride the bus with you or does she drive? Paul says, on special occasions like weddings, you drink. Got you. Nope, he can't burp, Daniel. Carl says she drives. Okay. Carl, are you still working at the bank? Daniel feels very bad for you, Paul. He knows. He knows all about the discomforts of when you don't get it all out through burping. Carl says banks don't open on the weekend and you don't have money on you. You don't use a card or anything. You guys don't use debit cards. Oh, no, no. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Banks don't open on the weekend. That's why you're not working today. But I mean, in general, are you still like Monday through Friday? Are you working at the bank? Is what I mean. Funny. You're a funny man, Carl. You thought you were going to get that by me, but I caught it. Paul says that that's the way Carl doesn't quite answer a question. Paul says there were a ton of people that had to be carried out at the wedding. Really? They had a good time, huh? Daniel says, I burp when I drink cocoa and I fart, as you know, Miss Sweet Jackie. I know. Where is Selma? I miss Selma. Carl says, full-time employee. I am going to assume you're saying you are still a full-time employee at the bank. Gotcha. Thank you, Carl. Carl's going to have a nice pension. Do you guys have pensions there, Carl? How long have you been working at the bank? Yeah. Ah, Paul says it was still going on when I left at midnight. Dang. Daniel says, did you see? I read the last thing I saw. Daniel says, what happened? Oh, the people being carried out, they were drinking, Daniel. They had a good time. They had to be carried out. They had to be helped out because they drank too much, maybe. Carl says 26 years. Wow. So did you say you have a pension, Carl? Daniel says, no. I don't know. Flora says, I love weddings because you enjoy. I wonder if I can just start crashing weddings. I think I'm of an age where people wouldn't assume I would just be crashing a wedding, right? If I knew. Huh, interesting. Paul says a drunk woman was laying on the hood of my car. No. Daniel says, go back and look. No. Don't be so bossy, sir. Cat is not having it this morning. I'm going to go look. All right, fine. I'm going to look. Oh my gosh. I cracked myself up. And now look, I'm looking at my pinned comment. Daniel says you're too much like an angel, and I was just a brat. I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm looking. Channel activity. Go back and look. No, what happened? Did you see? I burp when I drink cocoa and I fart, as you know that, Miss Sweet Jackie. Ah, he can't burp. I drink way. You burp when you drink beer. That's as far. I mean, I can go back further, but there's anything in there that I missed? Everything I saw, I read. I'm easily distracted, my friend. Flora is laughing at Paul. That would be crazy. What did you do, Paul? Yes, what? Yes, I missed something? Or yes, you're too much like an angel. I'll think about that and giggle all day, Daniel. Oh, well, Carl's been there, what, 28 years? I was thinking about Carl's pension. I was like, Carl's a single guy. He lives in beautiful Ireland and he has a nice pension. Oh no. Paul says, I told her that it was my car. She went to stand up and fell on the ground. It took 3 men to pick her up and carry her away. Wow. Good time was had by all. Wow. That's crazy. Carl says it will be 100 euros to attend my wedding. I don't know how much that is. I read that, Daniel. You just missed it, honey. You said you burp and fart when you drink beer? Oh. Oh. My skin is very sensitive this morning. That along with the buzzing in my head. Oh no. It's not unpleasant. Ooh. So I'm still showing Daniel says, and I most likely would have been drunk at the wedding. Yeah. Paul says a barbecue company catered the event. Oh, that's $115, Carl. That's how much you're going to pay me to come to your wedding? That's pretty considerate of you. I don't think they'll cover my flight, though. So did they? Who was bartending? Is my question. Sounds like there should be some responsibility there. Carl says you can get the boat for 115 bucks. I can get the boat. All right, book me a what do you book? Book me a ride. Book me a seat. Mm. Paul says a young woman was tending the bar and just kept serving people no matter how drunk they were. I guess as long as nobody got hurt, but it just seems to me that she should be very careful. I'm glad everybody had a good time though. Daniel says, I am sorry for being so over anxious. I apologize. It's okay, Daniel. It's absolutely fine. I love you. 51 hours on a boat. Can I bring Jack? Can Jack come to the wedding? He can be your ring bearer. Oh, that would be cool. An Irish setter at an Irish wedding? Oh no. Paul says, I saw a few who were bleeding from falling on the concrete. Wow. Almost sounds like a dang movie. That is crazy. Oh, Paul says, I hope they like the card. Me too. How could they not? You just take it back if they don't. Okay. So, okay, red is fine. Carl said Jack would have to be on the lead for sure. We would keep him on the lead. We wouldn't want him running off with a ring. That would be crazy. I like it, Carl. For sure. Really? Paul says, I saw a guy that I worked with in 1980. I hope it was a good relationship. Flora is sending love. Lots of love to us. Thank you, Flora. Hi, Maddie. Good morning. A beautiful cat, my dear friend. Lovely send. Hi, Maddie. Thank you. Paul says, yes, him and his wife were happy to see me. How did fishing go yesterday, Maddie? Dang, Jack, you don't have to throw stuff, man. It's not. Maddie says, hi, Paul, buddy. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Okay, we'll look for it in a minute. Let's finish this. I think 11 fish was hard work. Wow. It sounds like a great trip. Paul says, hi, Maddie. I hope you're well. All right. Oh, goodness. That's a lot of hair, Jack. That is a ton of hair, sir. Yeah. Maddie says, I'm good, Paul. Thank you, buddy. Hope you're also good. And Paul says that was a beautiful spot you were fishing in. Oh, yes. Paul, do you have any ancestral roots in Scotland? I do. Our family's from Scotland. Socks. Sonic. Hi. Maddie says it's lovely, Paul, just 4 miles from home. Oh, it's raining with Carl. Paul says he's not sure. Carl says, hi, Maddie. Daniel also says, hi, Maddie. How are you? Oh, oh, oh. You so funny. Oh. Paul says, Irish ancestors that I know about. Yeah, I always assumed Irish, but my auntie told me nope. Carl says, I have a lake in Scotland called after me. Really, Carl? Lake Carl? That sounds really cool. Hey, you know what else is really cool, Carl? I was listening to an interview. It's probably a little old, but Dolly Parton's husband's name is Carl. And it made me think of you. I was listening to an interview where she was talking about her husband, Carl. And she was just talking so sweet, like you know Dolly does. I could never pull off talking quite that high and that sweet and that southern. Carl, oh, yep, Lake Carl in Scotland. Have you ever heard of it, Maddie? Flora's sending love. Anyways, Dolly was talking about how her and Carl have been married for 60 years. Isn't that crazy? Maddie says, nope, he's never heard of Lake Carl. I was trying to do Dolly, Paul. I'll practice. I've never tried her before, so I'll listen to her and try again. Carl says it's in the Highlands. And Maddie says, hello, Flora, my beautiful friend. So have we made it? Carl says it is near Glenfinnan. Is that the Glen of the Finnans? The Finnans Glen? Anyways, Daniel says, Maddie, I am doing good. Just chatting to y'all and watching the History Channel. I'm really comfortable and I'm watching the Unexplained. Oh, happy Father's Day, Maddie. I'm sorry. I was trying to avoid the issue, to be honest. But happy Father's Day to you. Oh, Jackie. That was it? Well, it says happy Father's Day, Maddie. Daniel said, do you believe in aliens? Do you, well, I think you do. You watch so much of that stuff. Of course I do. Do they believe in us is the question. Paul says, I think he might be the only father here currently. Oh, okay. All bodies of water in Scotland are called lochs. Instead of like lakes, they're lochs. And so it will be, instead of Lake Carl, it would be Loch Carl. Daniel sending love to Jack. I don't think there's anything over there you can't see. Finally, he's gonna eat. Carl says Allie knows where it is. And Daniel says the aliens is already here. Yeah. What if what if, Daniel, the aliens are us in another timeline? Maybe the aliens created us and that's why they're watching us. Carl says, oh, is that Loch Shield? Is it Shell or Shield? Loch Shell? I just call you Carl Shell. You never correct me, so I guess I'm right. And besides, I have Wonder Woman socks on, so I have to be right. That's all. At the end, hey guys, it's 5:02. Did you know? It's 5:02. David says cool. It is cool. It's very, very cool. Oh, okay. Yep, I'm 2 hours and 3 minutes, man. Jack, say bye. Say bye. I wish you could put your hand up and wave. That would be really cool, right? Keep talking about it. But anyways. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for 20 likes. Paul says love to everyone. Have a great ride today, Paul. And Carl says time to wake Tina Y and M. Well, hello, Tina Y and M. Good morning. Oh, my phone just blipped, so it must be time. I love you. I love you. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.